first of all, you guys have to follow her. If you're a parent with autism or any child with special needs, you need to follow her. She gives like the best stories and like straight to the point. Love it. So in this video, she's talking about the IEP process and the assessment for a school from her daughter from preschool to elementary. And to make a long story short, she says the daughter did not do well the first testing. And then they reassessed her the 7-day one, and she did so much better. And I'm telling you, you need to consider factors. Kids are not going to do well on any initial assessment, especially if it's with a stranger, okay? I've seen it. When you're working with a learner, especially if you're novel, like you don't have no rapport building, you expect this kid to respond to you. They're shy. The eye contact is not there. You know what I mean? Like they're just sitting there because they don't know whether to trust you or what's expected. And you're pulling them out of the typical environment. You know what I mean? There's a lot of variables that are not considered that has an effect on their performance, 100%. There was times where I had my learners, especially when it's time to do like the reviews and the triannuals and all those reassessments and stuff, and you have the experts come in for the reading, the writing, there's a lot of different types of experts that you could get evaluated on in the school system, okay? So anyways, she would get these evaluations done, and how she worked with me completely different than how she worked with them. And I know this is such an important task, and it's like, oh my God, like I know she knows that, you know what I mean? But it's like she's shy. She doesn't know who this person is. We're pulled out of her regular typical, we're just having circle time. Now we got to go do these tiles with this lady. Like, you know what I mean? So there was some points where depending on the testing, I'd step in like, oh, can I try it? Or like, I'll show them how to like what works for her, like what kind of like in like the kind of tone, and like she loves energy. So she got to feel your energy. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, like once you learn your learner, you know how to navigate them, and you could help someone else build rapport pretty quickly, especially when it comes to evaluations or doctor's appointments or like, you know, important dates that you're going to be having, that it's like a one and done, or it takes forever. Like, don't mess up now. You know what I mean? Oh my God, there's so much. But anyways, I'm so happy that she got the second assessment done and they got to see her in the natural setting. And that's how every assessment should be. But it just comes to time, money, and there's so many things involved.